Hello, hello, hello. I'm Josetta Yvonne, your abundant life and divorce coach, coming on for a quick moment with a quick message. I hope this video finds you well. It is Friday. I hope your day has been fabulous as we're winding down into the weekend this afternoon. So, one of my favorite things I wanted to come on and share with you is actually a quote out of a book that I read some time ago. And the book is called Black Therapists Rock, a glimpse through the eyes of experts. And so let me share the quote with you. It says, "There is nothing more rare nor more beautiful than a woman being unapologetically herself, comfortable in her perfect imperfection. To me, that is the true essence of beauty." And that quote is by Steve Maraboli. I think that's how you pronounce the last name. And this quote stuck out to me because this morning on my YouTube feed, a young woman I don't follow, I don't know her, but for some reason, I was led to watch a video. And I think I can't remember her name. I think something Keisha, but I remember the title was something like Why I Left Instagram for a year, or why I stopped being an influencer for a year, or whatever. And so I listened to her story. And it reminded me of this quote because a lot of times, many times, society and even people around us will encourage us to not be authentic. We will even be rewarded for not being ourselves. And she talked about her journey as an influencer and how it started off with her just sharing, her hair and pictures of it. And, she just really enjoyed that aspect of it. But when she learned that she could get paid for it and people started offering her deals, and she was able to quit a job that she hated, she thought, oh wow, like this is my dream. I'm being authentic. I'm just sharing my hair journey, what I'm doing, the styles. But somewhere it took a turn. She was still sharing, but then it wasn't about hair anymore. It was about other things that she didn't necessarily sign up for. But she knew in order to keep getting paid and getting brand deals, that it was important that she continued to show these sides of herself, but also continue to evolve in that direction that it wasn't fulfilling her, but it was fulfilling her audience. And she was getting all the likes and the follows. And she said she woke up one day and didn't even recognize herself. Her marriage. And so I thought to myself, I'm sure that story can be true for so many people. It's easy to get pulled in to what is rewarding us. Even though that may not be who we truly are. So it's important that we take moments to step back. It doesn't have to be a whole year like she did with her journey. But just take a moment to step back and ask, am I truly showing up as I desire to be? And I say that because the other day, I can't remember what I was doing or what I was reading. I was doing something, but it kind of came up in regards to relationships, being with people, and them falling in love with you based on who they thought you were versus who you actually are. And then having to either keep up that mask and disappoint them, or say, no, this is who I am. I've always been this way. But during the honeymoon phase of our relationship, I did and dressed and acted the way you desired to appease you. And that's not who I am. So, I said all that to say, I really love this quote. I thought what that young lady was saying is true for so many people. And I can even remember myself like being in corporate and wondering, how did I get here? How did I get this far in? Let me figure out my next steps, because I desire to be in this space, but I'm being told, no, I need to stay over in this area that I'm good in. So, yeah, take some time this weekend and reflect on that. And if you're lucky, maybe you've been showing up authentically your whole life, this whole time, and never got off of your path. And if that's you, then you are lucky. But I think so many of us could relate to that young woman. We could relate to waking up one day and saying, who is this person in the mirror? How did I get here? And now, what am I going to do to change it? How am I going to get back on the right path that is truly me? Be honest with yourself. So anyway, that's all I had. It seems so profound in my head. Let's see if there's anything else on here. Let me share this other passage before I go. Metamorphosis. It is a change of the form into a completely different one. the transformation from an immature form to an adult form. This happens to caterpillars as they become beautiful butterflies, but it also happens to us as we heal and transform into our new selves. Have an amazing weekend. Stay in peace, stay positive, and stay empowered. Take care. Bye-bye.